Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to dangramza.com Market Studies for Monday, April 15th. Well, on Friday, had a bit of selling coming into the market. Let's look at some of the things going on this week. We had a persistent inflation that's still hanging in there, but we also have an economy that's also strong and resilient so far. We had J.P. Morgan reporting a 6% increase in profit, but interest income was down more than expected. Wells Fargo profit was down 7%, and in Citi they also had a loss after spending for some things that they had to take care of. Bottom line, it was a disappointing start to the earnings season. Earnings are the backbone behind the stock market, so it's disappointing. And I think what you're seeing here, on top of the geopolitical situation we have throughout the world, especially the Iran-Israeli situation and the Russia-Ukraine situation, you're seeing anxiety. It's disturbing. The market does not like uncertainty, and I think that's what you're seeing reflected here in the NASDAQ market. So Monday, what do we look for? Another dramatic move to the downside? And the answer is no. I don't look for that kind of move on Monday. What I am looking for, though, is for the market to catch its breath. One more thing to keep in mind. We're looking at futures, and these markets trade 23 hours a day. That means starting 5 o'clock Chicago time Sunday night, this market will respond in the Asia time zone. That's the way I think about it. So Asia has not had a chance to respond to this, neither has Europe. So they can set the tone for Monday's action. But I'm not looking for another dramatic move to the downside. And if you haven't looked at these videos before, the red line means sell, the green line means buy, dash line means it's something that happened previously during the week. And the idea here is not to give you buy and sell recommendations. I'm just trying to share with you how I look at these markets. The dollar value between the sell level and the buy level here we had previously was $400 a contract. The difference between this sell level and this buy level that we had was $2,020 a contract. Let's take a look at what's happening in the Dow. That's continuing lower. Look for an inside day there. Russell also breaking to the downside, but don't look for another move like that on Monday, in my opinion. But let's talk about what's happening in these currencies. The Aussie dollar here fell out of bed. The difference between the sell and buy level in that market's $260 a contract. Oh, you know something else I want to show you is Mr. Yen. Japanese yen has traded just a bit above this buy level, but it failed. It broke back to the downside. These are significant levels when it comes to Japanese yen. I mean, we're talking like 34 years ago before we are at these levels. The dollar difference between the sell and buy level there is $650 a contract. Over in the Swissy, the difference between the sell and buy level there, $400 a contract. Look for an inside day there as well. Euro, continued lower movement would be expected, but not a dramatic move down. From that sell to that buy level in the euro, that's $212.50. Now let's move on. We talked about the Aussie dollar, British pound breaking lower, dollar difference between the buy and sell level there, $237.50. Look for an inside day on Monday in that market. I feel the same way about the Canadian dollar. I'm not looking for another big day down. Bitcoin trying to sort out what to do. Could this market drop lower? Absolutely. But look for it to catch its breath. It's at levels that we did find buyers in the past, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that happening again. So for this market, the dollar difference between the sell and the buy level Again, just to give you a reference, and it just means a dollar value of change is, let me get the right number here for you. It's $4,300 a contract. Now, 10-year notes, ooh, sell to buy level there in that market is $625 a contract. It does imply, oh, and the difference here, sorry, between this sell level and buy level, on Friday it traded through that. That's $625 a contract. Over on the other side, this difference is $343.75. Now, at dangramza.com, you can go back over 10 years and follow these red and green lines to see how they moved and see how they changed. So it's all recorded, and you can go back and check that out. Now, let's move on, and let's look at the bonds. The bonds are in the same boat. $375 up here. On Friday, it traded above its buy level. Dollar difference in that market, $1,343.75. Look for an inside day. If yields continue lower, though, look for an update on Monday. I don't expect that, but look at gold. A big rally in gold, and then it failed. So interesting. It does imply a down day, but I don't think it'll give us a big down day because of the fundamentals. Now, the difference between the sell and buy level in that market is $13,400 a contract. Again, just to give you a reference, over in silver, we're seeing this market, it traded below its sell level. That dollar difference, 1,500, big time rejection. That implies a down day on Monday, and so does our friend Mr. Copper. Crude oil, the difference between the buy and sell level in that market is $4,210 a contract. It is struggling here, but the fundamentals are positive. It'll be very interesting to see if indeed we can get this follow through to the downside that's implying. Beans have gotten low enough to find buyers, or excuse me, beans. Nat gas, it didn't look right. Nat gas is getting low enough to find some buying. I don't look for further movement to the downside, but rather a rally. Now, there we go. This is Mr. Bean. And the difference here between the buy and sell level that you see is $450 a contract. Look for an inside day on Monday. Same thing here for corn. Look for another inside day. This dollar difference between the sell and buy level is $100 a contract. And from this buy level to that sell level, $150 a contract. Wheat, Russia's having some problems getting some of their wheat out there, so be careful here with that market. The difference between the sell down to this buy level is $500 a contract. Look for an inside day on Monday. Well, those are my thoughts for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Look forward to being with you again on Monday. In the meantime, have a terrific weekend and take care.